Hi friends, this is Gail, Fava of 4. I'm going to try to speak louder and enunciate and articulate. I really think it's part of it. I know I mumble because I never finish half my sentences, so I just kind of move on. But I had ordered some stuff and I bought a few things, and I never think to show it usually, especially when I order stuff online. So I kind of have the blahs today, and I wasn't even going to show my face, but I decided to put makeup on and look good decent from here up. So I thought there's no one here to really talk to. The house is empty, so I thought I would talk to you. And it's Saturday and you're all probably busy doing fun stuff. But anyway, I wanted to show you, first of all, a while back, I think I showed you some of the things I ordered from Aristi Moorjacki. I think that's it. She's a subby. She lives in Greece. And she goes to the market and buys really, let's see, nice things. And actually, sort of the subject of this whole thing is not tassels, actually, but fringe, you know, that we put on things. So a lot of things I get the fringe with it, or, you know, the tassels with it also, so I can use them. They're pretty. I am going to get a new iPad and phone, but the lady told me yesterday that the end of this month is when they're coming out with the new ones, so I'll wait. I wanted to show you some of the, and I don't have them all here, but I wanted to show you some of the laces. No, this goofy thing. I don't know. I wanted to show you some of the laces. I'm sitting on my divan, the couch, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to show you some of the laces that I had gotten from her, and they're not all here because I'd already put a lot of them away, but she has some beautiful things. And then she also sends with the order some of her mother's crocheted flowers. So I got this. This. This, it's like an ecru, beige. This, how pretty, it's a heavier, this is white. And I always like the dangles, and I've always found this in white, but I never saw it in beige or off-white. They're pretty. And I believe I got this from her. She has it in different colors, I think. I usually don't get this color. A couple things she picked out. This is maroon, but I do like this one, and that's probably why she got me the other one too. Isn't that pretty? The fans, and this is maroon, and I doubled up on that one. This one, pretty, it's a heavier one, and this one, it's like the other one, but it's oh, it's a little more maybe light peach, taupey. But I wanted you to see those. She'd also, this one wasn't from her, but she had sent me these also. She had it in gold, and I got another color, but this is from somebody else. I think that's it for now. She, like I said, I know she sent, I did order more, but I forgot to show you. And then I'm going to show you how I was just looking again at Margaret's dyeing process. And I have dyed with avocado dyes before, but I don't think I really did it right. You know, I would throw everything in together, or I leave it in there for day. I don't know. I think I just screwed it up as usual. But I was going to show you some of the things that I dyed. Now this was white, if you can see. It's kind of a light pink. Then some of these came from Craftynita. I had gotten a D-stash from her, and then I ordered some other stuff, of course. And she's on Zibbit, Nita's Crafts, I believe. So I had gotten 4 of these. They're white. Okay. Then I avocado dyed. I can tell you can't really see the color real well. Let's see. I avocado dyed that one, like with the first batch before it got darker. Then this one's a little darker. Not pretty. And then this was the darkest, with the last of the, after it boiled for a little while. Then I also got these from Craftynita. I don't know if I have a white one right here with me, but these were white. And I did one in the beginning and then one a little later. So they're a little different shade. And I did this one. You know, remember that man-eating doily that I got that time? This is one of the parts. I know my camera's showing yellow, but I don't know why. So that turned out pinkish. I did this. I was just grabbing some stuff. I mean, it's not like I can do one thing at a time. I have to do 10. I did that. And before, I thought I had to have like a whole bunch of skins. Actually, I just had 3 halves. And I realize now I could put more water in it because I kept adding water. Did this one. I think you've all seen this one that was in white from one of the wedding dresses. I did this and that one. Appliques. That one child's dress I had that had all the lace on it, I took some of it and dyed. And this was off of something, a doily or something. And like I said, these aren't even all dry. So I have to set them back outside to dry. But you can just see the differences in the colors. Especially in these. I'm sure we're getting a shadow, not that. Yeah. Lightest. A little darker. And white. So my sister's in California. She's went to Lake Tahoe with her friends. She lives in California, but so I'm sure she was really interested, but I was telling her I was dyeing these, and she said, well, with what? And when I said avocado skins, because she has an avocado tree, she has every tree imaginable, beautiful, and she gets millions of avocados. So I said, you know, if you ever have anything that's stained or you want to make it a different color, just throw them in the freezer. I put it in a jar and just stuck it in the refrigerator. I think that will be okay. I hope. Then Craftynita, the D-stash that she had, that is really irritating, isn't it? If I can. The D-stash that she had, this is what I got with that before I bought the extra stuff. Look at this, there's lots and lots of this. And this whole D-stash was, I think, $18. Now, let me find the D-stash stuff from the stuff I bought. Because, of course, I always have to go to the most expensive stuff. This is lilac or orchid. It's a peach. It's a couple yards there. Really pretty blue. Not, it's more of a teal. This rose color. There's a lot here. Like, all that I'm showing you now was $18. Let me see. I believe this, it's pink, light pink. This part of it. This orange. Pretty much of that too. It totaled 20 yards. No, total was 80 yards. I guess I did 2 orders. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And it was $18 an order. And she's on Zibbit. So I guess that's just another one of the same ones that I got. Okay? I believe that's that. Then, of course, I ordered more stuff because I just need laces so much, right? Oh, wait, I have to show you. You know, when I got into that dyeing stuff, you know, I have to take things and ruin them, so I decided, since there was some pink in that doll I made, that I was going to dye this bottom part. So I held up the rest and I just dunked it for a second. So, since there was some pink in here and pink here, I did that. I always have to go one step too far. Okay, I've had this before. A little different color, but I love this. I ordered this from Craftynita too. She has a store. Some really pretty things. Most of you have seen this. I haven't seen it really in much of any other colors. I think this was hers. Hers or Aristi's. I'm bad, aren't I? And I ordered this. Look at that, how pretty. It's heavy. It's thicker. I really like this one. These are the ones that I ordered. Wrong side. Isn't that pretty? It's like a very pale beigey kind of, I don't know, looks like it could have a tinge of like the vintage pink in it. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? And of course, this is the other part of the one I dyed. That's white. And like I said, Aristi has gold and another color, I think. Oh, this was part of the D-stash too. Maybe I showed you this already. I don't know. You know me, I'm so organized. I wasn't even going to do this, and then I thought, oh, I probably should show what I got. Then, actually, maybe I just wanted someone to talk to. Huh? Okay, well, I guess I'd gotten more of these. Since I had 2 orders, I must have gotten 6. That was something that I ordered. And so was this. Isn't that pretty? Hope you can see it okay. I'm going to put these really, I have some special laces people have sent me, you know, vintage and special ones. And wait till you see my bowls that I bought. I'm going to put them in there. And then the white fan, kind of like Aristi's, well, not exactly, no. Mauve ones. This is Aristi's, so no, they're not exactly the same. But, you know, I can even cut these out. Whenever I make something. I did make a card for my sister. I don't think I showed you. You know, I passed one of those videos with the napkin transfer, and I never tried it. Of course, I ruined 3 things first, and then I couldn't get the napkins apart all the way. When we first moved here, we went to Sanibel Island, and they had this, you could do this craft thing in the afternoon. And we went out, and we got, oh, what are those shells that you get? Anyway, you take your feet and you kind of go like this with your feet, and that's how you get them. Well, I can't think of it. And then we Mod Podged over them with napkins. And I know it was hard to take apart, but I haven't done that in such a long time. But finally I managed one. I had her packaged together for a long time. Our birthday was in June. And then some family things went on, and that card was like the last thing for the last 2 weeks that's been keeping me from getting the package out. I watched a couple different videos, and I would do it backwards, or it's like the napkin print didn't come out. It's just me, you know. I have to do things about 10 times first before it works. So anyway, I finished it. I didn't do much else. I wrote in it. And I did, the napkin was kind of, I don't know if you, I'm sure you've seen them. It was kind of like a, different things for postal, like postage stamps and stuff. And I put some flowers on it. And then I actually put my stamp that I use on it. And I put the silver lattice type corners. I don't think I took a picture though. I'll have her take a picture when she... And isn't this pretty? It's white. And this, look how pretty this is. It's got the little aurora borealis like beads in the middle, or sequins. I'll tell you what, that's one thing I have not mastered. I cannot get a sequence on anything straight to save my life. Just like that doll that I made. Trying to put those earrings on. If you have any idea, it probably took me longer than anything. Of course, my sight now doesn't help. But, and then I couldn't find the tweezers, and It was a mess. Then I got these 4 flowers. Aren't they pretty? The double flowers. And look at these pretty butterflies she did. Now that's the color I don't seem to be able to manage when I dye. I don't seem to be able to get the vintage type of pink. Maybe, you know, maybe I leave it in too long. Like, well, let me see. I don't know, there's just something about this color I don't seem to be able to get. But it looks like they're ones she dyed and then she put these sequins on. But they were very pretty. Someday when I finish start my fabric book, I will do that. Then, I couldn't even remember what I ordered. I never do. I should write it down. I got some, look at this little bow. And you know, it's not like it's something I couldn't do, but... Oh, and before I did this, I was looking all over for her name to remember where I got it from. Well, look what's in the bag, her card. It's Nita Shaw, S-H-A-H, nitascrafts@gmail.com. And then her Zibbit store is zibbit.com/Craftynita, N-I-T-A. Okay, I got this flower. Isn't that pretty? Every time I buy this kind of stuff, I think, oh, I could do that. But it's a lot easier sometimes this way. And these are so pretty. And I guess I ordered a bunch of these. They're ready to go. Ready to go. Jackie Gleason used to say. And away we go. My dad used to do that all the time. And I don't know whoever of you remember Jackie Gleason, it's a long time. You know, he'd put his fist up and say, Alice? You know, and then my dad would do that. He'd go, pow, right to the moon. So I do that to my grandkids. I'll go, pow, right to the moon. And then, let me see, I got these. Maybe I can move this a little. One of these days I will get this right. Pretty. And so I got a whole little baggie of them. I don't know why sometimes we order things, or I do anyway, that it's just fun, I guess, getting a present in the mail. Right? Okay. Now, let me see. One of the reasons that I was doing this was to show you, you know how we're always looking for fringe and different things? Well, what I do is I buy lots of things like this. You know, I mean, this is cute. I probably won't use it for fringe, but okay. Then at Habitat one day, they had all these. Let me see. Something. Looks like something. I don't know. There's something on here. Or, so, you know, I can cut those off. I think I took these off of a pillow. I think it might be this pillow back here. Because I think that's why I got the pillow. this triangle one here. And I think I took these off. I liked them because they had this look to them. I found this chain for a light, and it had this on there, so I can always take that off if I want it. I have these red ones I had gotten somewhere. I have the 2 white. I have 4, 5, or 6 pink that I got from something. And sometimes if it's so cheap, it's practically free, you know, I just take them for the tassels. Here's some dark green. And then, I think I got this was $2.99. I don't know where, but look, I figured I may need those sometime. I got this one. They're pretty with the braid. I got this one yesterday. She gave it to me for $2 or $3. Look. Now I have big ones, small ones, and then all the ones underneath are blue. So if I need fringe, and then I always have these nice ropes. She had 2, I only bought 1. That was yesterday when I stopped at the antique store. Look at this one. That light is just... Can you see better? Look at this. And there's a jewel thing in there I could always use for a keychain thing. But now I could cut a hunk of this off and use it for fringe. That is really a big one. My biggest. I got these at Habitat, I think. They're leather. I got this. Well, there were 2 sides, but I got these at Tuesday morning. Aren't those cute? And like I said, not all for fringe, but some I used already, but I still have these really pretty ropes. Here's gold one for Christmas. Well, I guess I bought 2 of these. I think those are nice for, I don't know, when when you want to hang something down from a book or a dangle. And I got this one a while back from somewhere. You can see I used some of these. And then here's some off-white fringe. And you can always use the whole thing. And this is a light pink and a light green rope. And I guess I used these, but isn't that pretty? The rope. And it's got this on it. And I got this pink rope, and here's one of these left. Look at this, isn't this pretty? I don't know if what this had on it. I think I cut this off of something, but it's that really dark green kind of gypsy color rope. And this one, I must have used one because there's, this is more like a, well, you can see, more of a twisted, fancier one. Here's, this one is grayish, oh, where is it? There you go. But it's got some like pink in it, gray and pink, and so is the rope. And this one was the brown one. I don't know if I already showed you a brown one, maybe it's the other end, I don't know. But it's got the, there's just so many things you can use it for. You could even untwist the rope. And I showed you this one, the gold rope. And I think that's it. Wait, not yet. Here's a really pretty vanilla looking one. Here's that, another one of the blue and the, this pink in here, or like purplish, matches this. I guess this is another one. So I think that's it for tassels. Nothing else fell, I don't think. So, I wanted to show you that. You know, sometimes we don't think to keep things. And then, you know, I bought that scarf that I wrapped around my lamp. And, you know, I like it there, but if I need it for something, or I want those dangles, I will use it. I have no problems cutting up stuff. Okay. Now yesterday I went over to Tess's. That's that little antique store that's right across the street practically, unfortunately. Whenever I go to pick up a prescription at Walgreens, it's right there. So, and then there's some Le Chic Boutique, where I got a lot of the milk glass, and next door. So I kind of didn't plan on it. I mailed a package, and I thought, oh, I'll just run in and see if she gotten in any doilies and stuff. She never usually gets doilies, but she did have a beautiful old bride doll. But she does mostly furniture and stuff. That's where I got my white cabinet that I have up, and the turntable on my table, and I did take her for every doily that she had. I have to learn to not keep saying And the other day when I stopped at Goodwill, I got this, the top, I just tied it. Aren't those pretty? Orangish. Isn't that a pretty material? Well, I think it just goes over something. But what I did was I tied it in a knot, and I just I pinned it over the back of my chair. So it would look a little bit fancy till I need the color, then I'll use it. Just put a few pins in. So what else did I get there? I got, from her, I got these two fleur-de-lis hooks. I'm always looking for stuff to hang stuff. And it looks like there was some Velcro on the back, so I could Velcro it. And showed you this. Oh, also, what I wanted to say, when it comes to the fringe or whatever it is, tassels, fringe. When I showed you that I'd gotten these from that estate sale a while back, it's funny, all the kids seem to be scared of them. But look at the amount of tassels I could have if I want to. You know, tassels, am I saying it right? Fringe, tassels. There's just all kind on here. And since I have all three, I'll probably hang them up. You can tell somebody made this. I'll hang them up for Halloween, and then I'll use them. There's some pretty fringe on here. Same with this one. And then don't ask me where I got this. I don't know. But I figured you never know. If nothing else, I could use it to tie a package. Now, the bowls that I've got, I don't need them. I love glass, different kind, but they're Murano from Italy. If any of you keep up with that kind of stuff, then you know, but she would only sell them as a set. And it's funny, I was trying to think of the name today to tell somebody, but if I would have looked on here, it was right on here. So let me see if I can show you. Isn't that beautiful? Murano dish. And I'm going to put all my pretty, extra pretty, see, it says right here, made in Italy. Ottaviano, and then in here somewhere I saw it says Murano. I remember when we went over there, I got in a little necklace and it had a Murano glass on it. So I started getting in this thing with this milk glass because, you know, and so, but I love regular glass too, different kind like this. And one of the people that have a booth, and I came home first to check and see if it was milk glass. The pitcher, whatever it was $75, and then there were two small things like with this on it, and they were the colored milk glass. It's funny, a lot of people don't realize it comes in different colors. There are tons of colors. If you go on Google or anything and just put milk glass or colored milk glass, you will see a ton of stuff. And actually, I think I have, and I do have, I have some Avon bottles that I collected, and they're milk glass. Let's see, this says Murano. Isn't that beautiful? So, you know, they all have their little tactics. I'm sure she could have sold them separately because, well, maybe it is a pair. I don't know. But I got them both for $30. I don't think you could beat that. And the bride doll she had, it has the glass eyes, and it's old, and it's beautiful, except I have mine right here. She said she'd give it to me for $35, which I think I could get it down, except I don't need another bride doll. But it's all original. And it was either hers or she got it from a state, you know, she buys estate sale stuff. But she gets rid of stuff fast because she wants to, she doesn't usually put those things out in her shop. She just said, I told her, oh, you know, I'm kind of doing a wedding thing, looks like, in my craft room. And she said, oh, are you interested in a bride? And so she went back and got it, and it was beautiful. All these layers of, when I was younger, my mother used to take it every year, you know, from sitting out. She would wash it delicately, and she would press it and put it back. And probably since I've had it, I've never done that. And I'm sure it's pretty dusty sitting up there. And then today, since I still have borrowed someone's dyes, because she has a lot of them, and I don't have any really. Well, I have a couple. It was kind of so much fun. But I've been making the little bags out of a bunch of different things. I made a bunch this morning for me because I had made a bunch and sent them to somebody yesterday. And then I made, she has the tea kettle, or the tea kettle, the watering can. You know, put on cards to do different things. I'm not that. Here's some paper ones I made. And I want to take advantage of it while I have it and make some things. Oh, I made a bunch of bags yesterday. Actually, these are what I forgot to put in that I sent to Ireland. And these are really fast. And then I told you about the milk carton one that I hadn't been able to figure out. And Karen Brake told me to try a website, and I'll try to remember to put it below if anyone needs it. But it shows all the Sizzix. I don't use that many, but it looked like all the ones they have on there, and directions for making them, because I need directions. The only thing I don't need directions on are when it's a one-shot deal like this. So I'm gonna try to do the milk carton one and see how it turns out, just because it drove me crazy that I couldn't figure it out. Okay, I have to say goodbye. It cut me off for time, so I'll add this little part to it, and that will be it. It's long enough as it is, and I think I got everything in. So bye, have a good weekend.